Forgot. Yeah, well, this is the first surprise of the day, is being invited to offer the morning reflection. But when I came in the room before breakfast, or with my breakfast, I mentioned that, because I've been staying with family for the last 2 weeks in Marin. My mother had her 94th birthday 2 days ago. And I was saying, something along the lines of, no matter how nice it is at home, they're very friendly, they're very loving, warm, provide me with all the space I need to be a monk, but also provide me with all my requisites. But there's nothing like being in a monastery. And I think it's safe to say that that's why we're all here. Whether we're wearing trousers and sweaters or whether we're wearing robes, there's nothing like being in a monastery. And as a monk, to be around samanas, to be around other monks. So I'm very, very grateful to be here. I started here. I'm not going to give my whole life story. By the way, there is a work period. But to be able to come back like this, I try to come back every year, touch base, pay respects to my preceptor and Popasano, my older brothers, my younger brothers, and just to come back to where I was born. This is my birthplace as a samana, and so. Again, I mentioned that I was just at home. So yes, I practice. My rules are the same. When we travel, our rules are the same. My practice is the same, and so I find it actually quite useful. That no matter where we're going, whether we're here, whether we're at home, or whether we're traveling in whatever country we're in, whether we're in the car coming up Highway 101, the practice basically is the same. Of course, there's formal meditation, there's being in different structures, but I like to think of it at least as at heart of it is the practice is the same, to that awareness. And so as we change, and so today is a very special day. I understand there's quite a lot going on. For those of us that really like big gatherings and special things, it can be really delightful and to have that. For people that prefer a quieter time. We might think, well, I'd like this to be over. I quite like gatherings, and so I'm not. That wasn't me leading into saying I don't like. I actually really appreciate it, because it's just also how we were in here eating. There were just a few of us on our own, and then just more good-heartedness came in the room, and then more good-hearted people came in the room, and look at all of this, and just the general feeling, and then just listening to Tan Rakito, organizing the work scene. And the laughter, and the joy, and the generosity, and so as this all comes together, and so this is being in the monastery, whether it's a big festival day or whether it's the quietest day of the week. This is being in the monastery, and just that support and encouragement that we get, and so especially having elders like this available to all of us, that support. Or I don't speak Thai, but I learned enough that word. That gamlang jai, which means, I guess, encouragement, something along those lines. So that encouragement just to step into the monastery, that encouragement that we all receive. So.